Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. Bluegrass Trapper here. Appreciate y'all checking out this channel. Today I want to share with y'all a couple tips on where to get your dirt for making wax dirt for trapping in the wintertime. And also I'm going to show y'all the process of how I'm getting ready to make my wax dirt. So you can go under bridges, old barns, places like that, and get dry dirt, dig a hole in the backyard or wherever you want to. But I found a lot of times when I'm out driving around or doing my shopping, this here's right here in Scottsville beside the food line. Watch for construction companies where they're moving a bunch of dirt, excavation. And I was down here doing my shopping yesterday. Just go up and asked them. Told them I needed about 8 buckets of dirt, how much they wanted for it, and they said, if that's all you need, just go get it. So most time when you if you're nice to people and stuff, and you see an excavating company out moving a bunch of dirt, a lot of times if you're only needing a few buckets of dirt, I need enough to do about 40 gallons of waxed dirt, about 8 5-gallon buckets. A lot of times you go up to them and ask them, they'll just give you the dirt. So it's a whole lot easier than digging a hole in some old barn or underneath the bridge. Problem around here, a lot of bridges got rock or orange clay under them, so it's less than ideal for waxed dirt. But anyway, y'all, I just want to share that tip with y'all. Y'all stick with me for the next process. Stay tuned. Alright y'all, step 2. Step 2, I brought all these 8 buckets full of dirt home, laid out a tarp, and I'm pouring it on this tarp. And fairly, about as thin as I can get it, spread it out. Now it's ideal to do this the hottest, driest part of the summer. I had a lot of other stuff going on this summer, so I waited until about the end of September, but here in Kentucky we still get a few 80-degree days here and there, but it's getting down to only a few. So if you haven't done it yet and you're doing it using the method I'm showing you, might be time to get to it. So I'm going to let this dry out. When it gets dry, I'll get to the next step. I'll come out here every once in a while and just move it around so that make sure it's dry all the way through. I pre-sifted this. There may still be a chunk here and there that got by me. That's alright. I'll just throw them out. You always sift it again if necessary. But it's step 2. Once I get my dirt dry, I'll bring y'all back, show y'all the next step. Alright guys, so ready for the next step. I've had my dirt out here dried yesterday and then today. I'm getting ready. It's dry. You'll know it's dry when you can turn it or move it around and it don't change color. And so next step is add the wax to it. I got 8 buckets of dirt. I got 40 gallons. I'm gonna mix 20 pounds of wax and just spread it real thin. Mix it in. I added another tarp here so I can spread it out thinner and dry out my dirt a little bit faster. So my plan was to wax it and let the sun melt the wax. But where I waited till the end of September, we don't have too many more warm days. Today's about 80 degrees, but the sun's coming in and coming out and going back in behind the clouds. It's a little bit cloudy today. So just to ensure that I get my wax melted, I'm gonna go ahead and mix it in here like I was going to. But I brought the little fire pit deal out over there. Once I get it all mixed in, what I'm going to do is dip it off this pile, put it in that roaster pan, and put that heat on low. And I'll show you all that process in a minute, just to make sure that the wax is melting like it's supposed to. So let me get some wax put in here. This is flake wax. I got from trapping supplies. Rite Aid or something. Or not Rite Aid. Maybe Walmart or somewhere. Wherever you can find it. You take and shave it off and make your own too, but this flake wax is just real fine and it works real good for this. So, it's got a few chunks in there where it's probably got a little warm in the garage. So I'm just going to take this wax, I'll break up them chunks. I'm going to try to spread it fairly even and then mix it in. Sometimes you can bust them chunks up in the bag before you pour it out, most of them. I'd say any chunks still in there, that's alright. I'll be able to bust them up as I'm mixing it in. Got a little less than half of the dirt here, so I'm going to put take them chunks of wax and just bust them up like so.
What is that? That's snow.
That's wax. It looks like snow, don't it?
Yeah, are you making a video?
Yeah, I'm making a video.
No, wait.
Huh?
Do that be your night move?
No, I don't feel like snow.
But do be your night when you do that.
Well, I'll get you a little chunk you can play with, but don't touch that one because that one gets coyotes with. There you go, you can feel that one.
Be your night light.
Yeah, it feels like ice. Yeah, this ain't cold, is it?
No, but I know that.
Anyway, I'm gonna get that all mixed up and I'll show y'all the next process. I'm gonna take this roaster right here. I don't know if you can see it on camera, but there's white wax in all that dirt. You should be able to see it in all the dirt. Mix it up real good. I'm gonna put it on this little camp stove here. Set it right on top of them rocks. Take a little trowel that I got, dollar store, anything works, you can move it around with. And I'm just gonna keep moving that dirt around. So you want it to get like a little wet look to it. I see how in the bottom I dug some of that up and it looks a little wet around the edges here. That's what you want. Because when that wax melts, it's going to make the dirt look like it's wet. It's going to take a while to do this whole pile, but I'm wanting to get it out of the way so I can work on other stuff. And being it's the end of September, we'd be lucky to get another day hot enough for this. So this is a great method, it works. I made 8 buckets, hopefully that'll be enough to last me through trapping season. Last year I used peat moss and dry dirt, and I used about, I don't know, I caught 37 coyotes on about 6-7 buckets of peat moss. Of course I was mixing dry dirt with it. That's why it's important, that's why I try to keep my trap bed, well that's one reason I try to keep my trap beds tight. I'll stay tuned. We're going to test this when I get it done and see if it's waterproof. Stay tuned. Alright guys, this is pan 1 done. I went and got me a crate to set on top of here because that's sitting down in there. Main thing you want to do is keep moving it around. You don't want to burn it. Start smoking, you probably got it too hot. A little steam's alright, but Once you get it all nice dark color like this right here, I can tell all that wax is melted. So what I'm gonna do now, take this hot, dump it right out here on this board. It only took about 5 minutes. There's a little bit that was a little black. Took about 5 minutes. And grab another pan while I'm doing the second pan. Let that cool down a little and pour it in the bucket, or however you want to store it. See the difference in the color between the dirt that I haven't waxed and the dirt that I have. So here we go, pan number 2. Anyway, that's how I'm gonna do the whole thing. Alright, so the whole goal for waxing dirt is to get it waterproof, and if you can't get water in it, it won't freeze on you in the wintertime. So let's pour some water in here and see if it'll hold shed water. That shouldn't soak in. See, no matter what you do, you can't get that to soak in. It'll just roll right off of it. That there is what you want. No matter how you put it, just roll right off of it. That's the whole point of waxing dirt. If it don't get wet, it won't freeze. Or if it won't hold water, it won't freeze. There, it just rolls off of it. We take a handful that's not, wax is not melted in this yet. See, that dirt absorbs that water right up, which makes mud. Take a handful that's waxed, sheds right off of it. Anyway, that's the purpose of waxed dirt. I appreciate each and every one of y'all watching. Appreciate all the support on my channel. I plan on being in Glencoe, Kentucky for that United Travelers of Kentucky Fall Meetup / Convention on Saturday, October 1st. Nick Ernie is going to be there doing a water trapping demo, and some other demos are going to be there. So I hope to see some of y'all there. I'll see y'all in the next video. Thanks for watching.